Hey guys, welcome to Calvin's Got Game. I am excited today to talk to you about a game that's coming out on Kickstarter July 23rd. It's called Knights of Glory. Guys, this game is by Blue Gear Games. It's designed by Lin Win, and I think this is an excellent game. I think you'll enjoy it. Like I said, it comes out on Kickstarter July 23rd. The stuff you're going to see here in a moment is all prototype. So we're going to go over all the cards, the things that you get in the box, and then I'm going to show you a little bit of how to play the game, just go over some of the rules and how to play the game. Guys, I'll be right back. So guys, here's what comes in the box. You'll get a deck of cards, enough for up to 5 players. Each person's going to get 5 cards in their hands, and I'm going to go over all these cards with you here in just a moment. This is the back of the cards. Here's the front of the cards. I'm going to show you what each one of them are. You're going to get a hand of 5 cards. There's the key, there's the bomb, there is the shield, there is the sword, and there is the torch. Now you have 2 other cards in the game that are just, one of them's a wild, which could be anything that you want it to be. It could be a sword, a key, a bomb, a shield, or a torch. It could be any kind of thing you want it to be to help you get through this dungeon. Then you have the Jester. The Jester's a little different. This is the card that you're going to bluff with, and if you fool everyone on the table, you're going to get a Knights of Glory token, which we'll go over here in just a second. Guys, I think it's pretty neat that they made these cards like this. The key is for that locked door you can't get through out of this dungeon. The bomb is exploding out that door that you're going to get at first so you can get out of the dungeon. You have a shield to where you're blocking off all the arrows, the beatings from the monsters that might be coming in. And your sword, of course, is to fight your way through. And then when you go through the dungeon and it's dark, you want to have that torch with you. And guys, you always want to have those wild cards in your pocket. I did say something about a Knights of Glory token. These are Knights of Glory tokens. These little tokens here are cardboard tokens at the moment. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to be made of in the final product, because remember, these are all prototypes. But these are Knights of Glory token. They also act as a wild card once you earn them, and we'll talk about how you earn those later on in the game when we set up the game. Then you have your pawns. You're going to get pawns. You got yellow, green, blue, purple, and red. Guys, any game that puts purple in there, I'm a big fan. So you'll have your pawns, and they all have the hearts, diamonds, clubs, stuff like that. Then you're going to have the 3 main cards that come in the game. You're going to have the cell, you're going to have the starter tile, and also the exit tile, which we'll show you how that sets up here in a moment. It also comes with a lot of level 1 or level tier 1 cards. These cards are just ranged out there. They're just different. It helps make the game a little bit different. You're not going to see the same thing all the time. Also comes with a bunch of level 2 tier cards. And then you have your level 3 cards. So we're going to be going through this dungeon. You'll have 2 level 1s, 2 level 2s, and 2 level 3s. Now, where this game gets interesting, this is a bluffing, pokerish style dungeon crawl game. And this is where the game gets interesting. Each color will have their own voting cards. These voting cards say yes or no. So if you believe someone, you're going to check yes. If you say no, I don't think you had that, you're going to say no. But they come in all the colors that the pawns are made out of. Now let's talk about the dice. The dice has each symbol on the dice. There's 4 of them. The dice have a key, a sword, bomb, shield, and a torch, and a blank. The blank means you get a free pass. And if you'll look at these dice, they're all color coded. So green is for the sword. If you're colorblind though, they do have words on the cards so that you could see that. It is kind of colorblind friendly. But the colors do correspond with the game to make it easier. And guys, and then you have the rule book for Knights of Glory, which is pretty straightforward and simple. It's not hard to follow. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up the game for you. I'm going to kind of walk you through a game, sort of how the game plays, and then we'll go from there. And also, almost forgot, the first player token. This is a little first player token that's very important in the game because Once the first player token of the round comes back to the first player, it passes to the next player. But we'll talk about that when we set up the game. Guys, I'll be right back. Okay, so here's Knights of Glory set out on the table. We took our 3 main cards, these 2 here and this one here. This is the cell, which goes behind the start. We have the start, and then we have the exit at the very end. You take 2 tier 1 cards, place them face down, 2 tier 2 cards face down, 2 tier 3 cards face down. You shuffle those piles that I showed you earlier and you set them off to the side after you've dealt your dungeon. And then what's going to happen now is you take your Knights of Glory tokens, put right here at the start and right here before the exit. So what's going to happen now, well, let me explain to you how you earn these Knights of Glory tokens real fast. When you decide that you're going to move on, you're going to flip this tile, you're going to roll a dice, and because it's a tier 1, you roll 1 dice. Tier 2, you roll 2. Tier 3, you roll 3. And to get out of the dungeon, you'll notice that there's 4 dice on this card. There's 4 dice. You're going to roll all 4 of them, and you have to meet 4 dice, and you have to meet all the challenges on the card. So that's how we get out of here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get a Knights of Glory token here at the start, you have to call somebody's bluff and be correct. So if they say they have a card, let's say they have this bomb, and they lay the card down and they say they have the bomb and you say no they don't, well, you're going to get a Knights of Glory token because you're at the start and that's where you get these. Or you can get them down here right before you exit. There's other ways to earn them, but we'll go through that if they come up in the game, and if not, I'll show you those cards that you earn them on. Okay, so we're going to start out with first player being purple. And so what we're going to do is purple says, hey, I'm going to push my luck, and this is push your luck style game. If you notice here on the card on tier 1, it says on tier 1 there is a sword here and 1 dice here. So this is what I have to have, a sword, to get through this tier, or what I roll on 1 dice. I only have to meet one of those challenges. So purple is going to roll that dice. Purple's got a bomb and a sword. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my hand. Try to keep it secret from the other players here. I'm going to show you my hand, and I do have 2 swords and a bomb. So I also have a wild and a shield. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, you know what, I'm going to meet this challenge. I'm going to take this sword and I'm going to place it right here. I don't worry about the bomb because I only have to do one of them. The sword's on the card. I don't need to do the bomb. So I'm going to say I have the sword. So now what's going to happen is blue and red are going to vote, because they get to vote on whether I have that or not. So red says, red's going to put their card out, blue's going to put their card out, and now we reveal those cards at the same time. So blue believed me, red did not believe me. Since one person didn't believe me, I have to show my card. And I did have the sword. Now, if both people would have believed me, I wouldn't have had to show anything, and I just take the card and place it here. Now we don't know whether I had a sword or not. So this is kind of a way to keep the card counting down. But red didn't believe me, so I revealed the card. Now red has to go to the cell. Now, here's what there's called a plea bargain. If red doesn't want to go to the cell, he can take 2 cards of his choice and show them to everybody, or go to the cell. And to get out of the cell, you're going to have a key, and you're going to have to discard that key, and you can be judged on whether you had the key or not. You're going to play it face down just like you would anything else to get out of the cell. So I think red's going to reveal 2 cards and just hold them. So he says he's got a bomb and a torch. He shows everybody, he puts them back in his hand, and he's ready for next turn. So the sword gets discarded because that's what I did. Now, purple still gets to go because this is a pressure luck game, right? We're trying to get out of this dungeon. So purple's going to go even further. Well, guess what? It's another sword, and I have to roll 1 dice. So I'm going to roll my dice. It's a blank. I get to pass for free. So I don't have to do that. I was here because I completed the sword challenge. Now I move here for free. That's what the blank dice does for you. Well, now that I got that for free, why not push on to level 2? Well, now level 2, I have to roll 2 dice. Now remember, I do have a wild card, but I don't have a torch, and the torch is on this card. But now I have to roll 2 dice. Do I want to risk it? I'm going to go ahead and try. So I got a key and another torch. So now I'm going to have to figure out, am I going to be able to make this? So without anybody knowing, I'm going to put a wild I don't have to show. So I'm going to put a wild for the torch. I mean, I don't have to conceal. Wild, you just say, I got it, it's done. But now, I'm going to do the key, and I'm going to put this down and put the key on top of it. And what I put down was a shield, because I don't have a key. But I'm hoping to fool the other 2 guys, or folks here at the table. So blue and red get to vote again. The only one they're voting on is the key, because the wild doesn't get judged. There's no judgment on the wild. So now they're both gonna vote, put their card down, reveal it. They said yes, they believe me. Great. So now I don't reveal this other card, I just put it right back there. Well, now I'm down to 2 cards and I gotta roll 2 dice. So I think I'm just gonna stop. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna come through and you're gonna be rolling dice and going to tiers, okay? Well, let's just move along in the game, and let's say blue and red was here, well, and it's blue's turn. So blue is gonna have to roll 1 dice. There, you notice on this card, there's no other symbol on this card. This card is a death trap. If you don't complete this card, you go all the way back to start. So you will not be able to meet that challenge. You'll have to go back to start. So now I do have a choice here. If you'll notice, the dice is white for that one, and it's kind of a bluish color here. This is a if you want to roll that dice. So if I roll 2 dice and make it, I'm going to get a Knights of Glory token. I told you there was another way to earn them. This is the other way to earn those tokens. So we're going to put that down. Blue's going to roll those 2 dice. And blue has to at least, he's got a blank on 1, so we don't have to do anything for 1 of them. But I do have to meet it for the bomb. So we're going to look at blue's card. Blue has 2 wilds, 2 keys, and a jester. So I'm going to show you what happens when you use a jester. We're just going to say everybody's going to agree. He's going to put down that he has that bomb. Remember, the card, the thing that you're trying to do, if you're doing it with the dice, you put the dice on top of the card. Well, purple and red vote. They say yes, he has it. Well, now he gets to reveal this one because it is the jester. If it would have been anything else, you wouldn't have revealed it. But since it's the jester, you reveal it, and now blue would get a Knights of Glory token. That's how another way that you can get a Knights of Glory token. The jester will help you out with that. So he's got a Knights of Glory token. He's making it through. What will happen now is at the end of turn, it comes back to I guess blue would have been here. Yeah. So it comes back to purple. Purple's going to pass it to red as he's the first person. Since nobody is exited, we get to refresh our cards. So we take the cards from the discard pile, we shuffle them up, and then we're going to deal them out. Well, he doesn't need any, even though he played one. He played that jester. We'll take it out. He needs 1 card. I need 3 cards. And this person needed none because he was rolling lucky and got all the way up here. He rolled blanks each time. So now what's going to happen is it's red's turn. Red's going to play his turn, and he gets busted, doesn't make it. He's going to go back. We're just going to assume that. We're trying to get to the end here with blue and purple. So we're going to reveal for purple. Oh, we don't reveal that one. Sorry. We're going here. So we get to roll 1 or 2 dice. I'm going to roll 2 dice. I got a blank and a torch. Now, if I succeed, I get to go on. So I'm going to put this down as the torch because there's no other deal on here that I can complete. So now everybody will vote. They vote yes. I don't show it. I'm going to move forward and I get a Knights of Glory token. So now I'm going to reveal number 3. So number 3 is roll 3 dice. And there's a torch on here. So I'm gonna roll the 3 dice. I have a key, a torch, and a shield or another torch. So I'm looking at my hand. I'm gonna say we're gonna go a wild for the key. We're gonna do that as a shield and that as a torch. So these guys, no, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna use my Knights of Glory token for the torch. So now, I don't get judged on the torch or the key. The only card they're gonna judge me on is the shield. So blue says, yeah, he's voting, red's voting. They flip over, blue says, no, I don't have it. Red says, yes, you're okay. So I have to reveal this card. I reveal it. It is a shield. So blue would move back 1. Now, he has a Knights of Glory token. He could spend his Knights of Glory token to stay where he is and not move back. And I think that's what blue's going to do. So blue says, yes, I'm going to stay there. So I revealed that card. And so now it's over. Purple went. It's now blue's turn. We refresh cards again. Oh, purple goes forward. We reveal cards again. We shuffle the deck up. And purple gets 3. As you notice, I'm playing real favoritism to purple here. So, that should have been shuffled in. Knights of Glory token goes away. So, blue's going to go, and he's going to roll 3 dice. Because he's going to this one. You're always looking forward. Don't worry about the card you're on. Always look forward. So he rolled 3 dice. He doesn't have to do 1. So he can either do a torch, a bomb, or a key. He has to do 2 of those. So we're going to look at his cards, and we're going to see what he has. Well, he's in pretty good shape. So he's going to place this down, and he's going to place this down. And we're going to see who's going to challenge him. So purple and red. They vote. They say, sure, he's got him. It's a new, fresh hand. He probably does have them. He doesn't reveal the cards. He places them at the end, and blue moves forward. Well, now you notice blue had 2 wilds and a key. He's only got to roll 3 dice, so I think he might give it a try. He's going to, now, once you flip this card over, or you roll the dice, you are committed to making that happen. So, blue is going to go. This is awesome. Blue now has a chance to earn 2 Knights of Glory tokens, or he can just roll 1 dice, because this is another one of those death traps. He can just roll 1 dice and complete this and be closer to the exit, which is great for him. Now, or he can roll just 2 dice, or he can roll 3. So he's going to roll 2 dice, because he's got 2 wilds. He's going to roll 2 dice. Why not? He may get some Knights of Glory tokens. All right, so he don't even have to, that was a blank. He doesn't even have to do 1 of them. All he has to do is a sword, and he's going to put a wild down for that sword. And he says, I got it. There is no judgment because he used a wild. There's nothing to discuss. And he gets a Knights of Glory token. Well, he's going to stay. Now it's purple's turn. So purple says, well, shoot, I might as well try that myself, right? So I think purple says he's going to roll 3 dice. He has 1 he doesn't have to do anything with. He's got a bomb and a sword. So as you see, purple's in pretty good shape. I got a bomb and a sword. So I'm going to place those down. And place those down like that. Well, everybody's going to get to vote. So blue and red are voting. Blue votes yes. Red votes no. So I'm going to have to reveal those cards. So for the bomb, it was a bomb. For the sword, it was a sword. Red's going to move back to start, which is not good for him, because when somebody exits, the dungeon is going to start collapsing. And it starts with these 2 tiles, the cell, start, and tier 1. Once somebody exits, that's when things start getting rough, because there is no refreshing of hands at that point. But it is Red's turn, so maybe he can get off of the start. So Red's going to go, all right, I'm going to roll 1 dice, because he's way back here at the start. There's a sword on this card and a sword on the dice. He says he's going to give it a shot. Now purple and blue are going to vote. They both vote yes. He gets to move forward. We're going to put that into the stack. He's going to say, why not? I'm going to go forward one more time. It's a sword or a sword. So he's got a sword or a sword. Now, as you see, he doesn't have it. He has a torch, a bomb, and a key, and a torch. So he's going to have to really sell that he's got this. So he's going to put one out there. He says, I've got that. Well, they both vote and say, yes, he's got it. So purple and blue vote, say he's got it. We're happy. Let him go. All power to him, right? Well, I think he's going to call his turn because he's going to have to roll 2 dice. I just don't think he'll be able to do it. So we're going to take this. It's going to go to red. Right? All right. So now we're going to refresh cards.
Purple's first player.
1, 2, 3. Oh, purple's supposed to be first, not him. 1, 2, 3. That's right. Nope. 2. 1, 2, 3. Guys have a hard time counting here. All right, so it's purple's turn. Is whose turn it is. It's supposed to come to him, not from this way. So he's going to try. Oh, I did go here last time. No, I didn't. I didn't go. All right, so he's going to roll all 3 dice. Did I go here last time?
Yeah.
All right, so purple's already there. So we're going to roll all 4 dice and see if we can't get out of here. Well, I would have won a Knights of Glory token too. Purple would have had 1 Knight of Glory token because he only rolled 2 dice. So we're going to roll 4 dice. So 4 dice. 1 of them I don't have to get anything. Now, there's no bluffing when you're exiting. There's no bluffing. And guess what? This stinks. I do have the torch. I do have the shield. But I got 3 jesters. And if I hadn't had this Knights of Glory token, I would have been really messed up. So it's going to go with my key. And guess what? That makes me exit. So now what happens is we turn over the sell, the start, tier 1. And guess who's back here on tier 1? Red. Red just doesn't make it. He's dead. He's gone. He got eat up. He got whatever happened to him. I don't know. But he's gone. So now blue has 1 last chance to get out of this dungeon. And there's no more bluffing for him. Once somebody leaves, there's no bluffing. But he does have a Knights of Glory token. And he's got all 5 of his cards. But he's got 2 cards to get through. So I think he's going to go with 3 dice here. He's going to try to get him 2 more. Oh, that doesn't look good. He got a sword, and a bomb. Holy cow. He's got 3 wilds, a key, and a bomb. So he's going to be okay. So there's no bluffing here. He puts the bomb down. He puts 2 wilds. He's got that. He gets 2 Knights of Glory tokens. And so he's there. So now he's going to roll to get out of the dungeon as well. He's going to roll all 4 dice. He's got 2 keys, which he can do with the Knights of Glory. I think he might have had a key. He did have a key. There's a key. This was a key. He's going to do 1 wild, and he's going to do a 2 Knights of Glory token. He's got a Knights of Glory token left over. So 2 people escaped the dungeon together. So both players win. The only person that lost was red. Guys, this is a very quick, very fast overview of the game. The game plays well, and it is a lot of fun when you're calling out your friends and they're like, uh-oh, I don't have those things, but they're trying to bluff you and tell you they do. Guys, I'm going to come back and tell you what I think about this game. I just want to show you the layout of it again, how it works. You have the start, or the sell, the start, your tier 1s, 2 tier 1s, 2 tier 2s, 2 tier 3s, and your exit. And you're just trying to get out as fast as you can, but you're bluffing and trying to get as many of these Knights of Glory tokens as you can to get out of this dungeon. Guys, I'm going to come back and tell you what I think about this game and tell you why you need to back it. Hey guys, every time I've played this game, I have thoroughly enjoyed it, and so has the people that played it with me. Knights of Glory is going to be coming out July 23rd to Kickstarter. Guys, go out there and back this game. I think you'll enjoy it. If you like bluffing games, if you like dungeon crawl games, if you like rolling dice, this game is for you. The components, even though these are prototype components, even the components are still pretty nice for the prototype here. These guys went through some great effort to deliver a really nice game. And I think they're going to go through a lot more effort delivering you a final product. Guys, July 23rd, Kickstarter. Back this product, Knights of Glory, Blue Gear Games, designer Lynn Gwynn. From Calvin's Got Game, I thank you so much for watching. Get a board game to the table. Spend time with family and friends. Thanks for watching Calvin's Got Game.